Hello, welcome to the ramblings of a mad woman who's out of breath. I decided today was going to be the day that I rearranged my living room. So, my desk is now on my big window, and this way I can also set up just a little corner for Millie because she likes to look out the window. So, I'm going to wind up rearranging some stuff so that she can sit on the desk and look out the window because she's used to being able to do. And then my chair is going to go where the desk was back here. I am out of shape, man. That kind of hurts. And not only that, I dropped the stupid desk on my toe. On my big toe. Not good. Found out my vacuum works very well, though. Which is good. Now, get rid of all of, well, that's not going anywhere. That's my walker for the dog. But all of this stuff is Goodwill stuff, except for the vacuum. And I can't just take it on the bus. I can't pull everything on the bus and take it over there. And I don't know what to do. I want it out of my house. Do I call a lift just to drop stuff off at the stupid stinking place right up the road? The other thing is I've got to go to a food bank this month. I don't have a choice. I've got $65 left, and we're at, what, the 15th or 16th? 16th. $65 left. I'm already out of cheese and proteins like chicken and stuff like that, so I'm creative eating at this point, which is fine. I'm good at not eating protein, but my dietitian wouldn't be very happy with me. So I've got to figure some things out. I want to go to the food bank first, so that way I can pick up what I'm missing to make it through the rest of the month, if that makes sense. Because it kind of depends on what you get from the food bank. If you get from the food bank bananas and peppers and all of that, which would be awesome, then I don't need to order that from the store, because then I'd have too much and it would go to waste. So I want to go to the food bank first, and then with my last 65, build around it. So I have a friend here who's going to hopefully pick me up and take me there. The one in Lacey's open from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and it says it's like a grocery store. I've never been to a food bank that was like a grocery store. The food banks I've always gone to have been, you walk in, you say how many people you have, how many kids you have, and they hand you a box or several boxes if you have children. And so I've never been to one that's like a grocery store. I don't even know how that would work. But I just want food to make sure that I have enough to get through to the end of the month. And even they agreed, my friend agreed, yeah, we've got to get you, to the food bank. So hopefully, I don't want to be a pain to them and make them take off time from work, but at the same time, if I don't get food, it's kind of a life or death thing. I mean, I guess I could get $65 worth of ramen, but I don't know if even that would get me through. I don't know how much ramen is anymore. Anyway, so that's been my day, is moving stuff around and getting myself feeling more put together, because this way, number one, my chair's not blocking the heat anymore. It's the desk, and it can flow behind the desk or it can flow under the desk, the air. So I'm okay with that. It also gives me access to the window and the shades a lot easier. So I am kaput. I am just kaput. It's been a couple hours and I feel tired. But my chair is the heaviest part of this whole thing. to move it and push it around was so difficult. Oh, have a visitor. Hi, Mel. You was hiding out in the bedroom because movement scares the baby girl. Yeah, she doesn't like when things are getting moved around. It scares her too much. So she went in the bedroom and hid. So I'm going to show her once the desk is all put together and she has her bed, a little mini bed up there that she can get up there and sit and look out the window, because she used to have at our last place, the back patio. I put the couch up where I could walk behind it, of course, but she could jump up on the back and she could look outside and she had full view of everything. And so she doesn't really have that here. And so I wanted to give her that. So I keep saying, so what do you think, Melly? What's Mama doing? Mama's itching. No, Mama's not itching. So that's been my day. What did I have? Oh, I had cinnamon swirl bread, which I think I'm going to toss for breakfast. It was a little dense and not very flavorful for what I want, so I think I'm going to wind up tossing it. And then for lunch, I had 2 hot dogs that I cooked in the air fryer, because that's now how I cook hot dogs. After one time, I'm like sold on hot dogs in the fryer. It only takes like 5 minutes and they are hot and they are beautiful, and oh, compared to just microwaving them, no. So that's done. I am out of breath. I'm really out of breath. I moved my sourdough starter warmer to the kitchen table. There's a plug-in over there, so it's now going to sit on the table, which is where I wanted it originally. I think that's all. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. 2 hot dogs was not enough for lunch, but it is what it is. Gotta get the stuff off the couch so Millie can climb back up there. She's a good girl, but I don't know. It seems like, I think about things. I don't know. Oh, that looks even gray. Wow. Huh. Interesting. I just need to stop moving. This is all my mess. Oops. There's my mess. This is why I need a storage unit. And my friend thinks I'm absolutely crazy for saying I need a storage unit. What's the point of storing it? Just sell it and then rebuy it. What's the point of rebuying it at a higher price? It's going to come out to be the same whether I store it or whether I buy it again. And here's the thing with like the papers and stuff that I have, I bought it because of the patterns that they no longer make. So for like my cards and stuff, I've acquired this paper and I don't want to sell it then to have to go back and look for it again. And it will be at a higher price. That seems asinine to me. When I can store it in a small, I'm talking small, storage unit and get this crap out of my house so that I can function in my home. I mean, my mom and I were talking and it was like everything got put on her counters when she moved back into the house. And they had some remodeling done. And so everything just kind of got put on the kitchen counters. And she's like at the same, I know where I get it from because she's at the same spot that I am, where you have everything on the counters and it's become so overwhelming that you don't function at all, that you can't even locate a place to start. You need space in order to put things away. You need to be able to see things and work through things And if everything is sitting there all at once, it makes it impossible to start. I understand that. Today, though, I said, bag it. And I started because I want Millie to be able to look out the window, and she is my heart and my soul, and she deserves to be able to look out the bloody window whenever she wants. So that's what I did. She's my partner for life, and I'm going to do everything I can to make her life a good one. So, sweet little Mill, my little jelly bean down there on the ground. Actually, that's a good spot for your bed, Mill. Well, we found what's going there. Yay! Anyway, I love you all. This is probably not the best angle. I am absolutely flabbergasted by how supportive you guys have been, and it completely warms my heart to know that there are people out there that are watching. And you know, I do go back and look at the analytics of it, because there are days where I don't feel very loved, and I don't feel very put together like I seem. And it's nice to see that 6 people watched. Sorry, I don't mean to get emotional, but to see that 6 people watched my video, it just tells me that there's people out there that care enough to watch any part of this. And so thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. It means so much to me just to see that there are people out there that are caring, because there are days, like I said, where I am so lonely, and Millie is my only companion. So thank you from the bottom of my heart is what I'm trying to say with all the tears and the blah blah. I love you all, and sorry, I just wanted to say thank you, and it got me emotional. I love you all. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, hit little bells. I think there's little bells. I don't know. Anyway, I love you all, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. And God bless you.